NFL commentator Christopher Knox recently suggested a somewhat surprising contender for a potential cut from the Dallas Cowboys roster. The Dallas Cowboys, a team that has been in dire need of a shakeup at the running back position, decided to make a significant change by allowing Rico Dowdle to enter into NFL free agency. Rico Dowdle, who had been a consistent presence in the Cowboys roster, was let go in a move that surprised many. In an attempt to fill the void left by Dowdle, the Cowboys management decided to bring in Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders. Both of these running backs have been proven performers in the NFL, and therefore were seen as valuable additions to ensure the Cowboys had a solid running game. In addition, the Cowboys also drafted fresh talent during the 2025 NFL Draft, in an attempt to inject some youthful energy into their running back position. The Cowboys selected Texas speedster Jaden Blue in the 5th round and Clemson powerhouse Phil Mafah in the 7th round. Both these newcomers, fresh out of college, have the potential to earn spots on the team. Their addition, however, puts a veteran player in a precarious situation. While it might seem that Sanders, being the more experienced player, would be the one most at risk, Christopher Knox from Bleacher Report envisions a scenario where Williams could be the one to get the boot. Knox's prediction might come as a surprise to many, as Williams was brought in as a key addition to the Cowboys roster. The Dallas Cowboys signed a deal with running back Javonte Williams for 1 year, $3 million this offseason, but could easily part ways if he fails to outperform Miles Sanders, Deuce Vaughn and/or rookies Jaden Blue and Phil Mafah during training camp, wrote Knox. Cutting ties with Williams, who managed a mere 3.7 yards per carry with the Broncos last season, would free up $2 million in cap space for Dallas. Knox isn't outrightly predicting that Williams will be cut, but he is suggesting that Williams is the top player on the roster who might be a release candidate. This suggestion is based on Williams' recent performance, which has been less than impressive. Williams, who gained 903 yards and 4 touchdowns in his 2021 rookie season, hasn't been the same since injuring his knee during his second season. Despite having shown great promise in his rookie season, Williams has struggled to regain his form following his injury. He's averaged less than 4 yards per carry for 2 straight seasons, and while he's still capable in short yardage situations, Mafah could provide similar results. With the Cowboys in desperate need of a solid running game, Williams' underperformance could potentially cost him his spot on the team. If both rookies, Blue and Mafah, prove their worth during the training camp, this unexpected scenario could be a real possibility. They could indeed outperform Williams and secure their spots on the Cowboys roster, thereby making Williams the unexpected cut contender. Be it as it may, only time will tell if Knox's prediction comes true. For now, all eyes will be on the Cowboys training camp, where the running back position will be fiercely contested. Tyler Smith, having shown himself to be one of the NFL's outstanding offensive linemen, is on his way to becoming the highest-paid guard in the history of the sport. A 4-year contract worth an average of $22 million per year, bringing the total to $88 million, is projected for him. This news has sparked a flurry of trade rumors surrounding the Dallas Cowboys, as they grapple with a significant decision regarding Smith. However, it is crucial to clarify that the decision is not about whether to sign Tyler Smith. Instead, it's about the perfect timing, and most importantly, it's about the cost. Notwithstanding, Smith has become the central figure of a somewhat irrational trade rumor. A rumor, propagated by a website, suggests that he could either request a trade or demand a contract extension, all on the grounds that he has recently hired a new agent. Smith has indeed changed his representation to the agency Athletes First, a firm with which the Cowboys are quite familiar. However, to insinuate that this decision is a calculated move designed to instigate a rift between the player and the Cowboys is a gross misrepresentation of facts. One particular website has opined, regrettably for Smith, it's challenging to envision a scenario where the Dallas Cowboys prioritize him. Jerry Jones, the owner, has been known to be hesitant with contract extensions for Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. And currently, the unsigned Micah Parsons is, rightfully, their main focus. Smith might find himself left out in the cold, but there are several teams across the league that would be more than willing to trade for the offensive lineman and offer him the contract he rightfully deserves. Putting aside the details concerning Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons, the rest of this statement is pure conjecture. The Cowboys, more than any other team, understand the immense potential that Smith possesses. This understanding is why they were quick to enforce Smith's 5th-year option on his rookie contract. An insider from the team has informed CowboysCountry.com that this was one of our easiest decisions ever. Smith's projected salary for 2026 is pegged at $21.27 million. To provide some context, Smith, the Cowboys' first-round pick from a few seasons ago, has developed into one of the NFL's leading offensive guards. He is on track to become the highest-paid guard in the history of the NFL with a 4-year deal that averages $22 million per year, bringing the total to $88 million. This level of commitment from the Cowboys, which involves retaining him rather than trading him off to Seattle or any other team, is their strategic plan. Jerry Jones, having spent over 10 years with future Hall of Fame guard Zach Martin before his recent retirement, is committed to maintaining the strength of the team. He sees Smith as the next exceptional offensive lineman in the rich history of Dallas line. But does this mean Smith will receive a significant extension immediately? It's not necessarily a given, considering the Cowboys' usual approach. But will he eventually receive one? Disregarding all the rumors and speculation, that is indeed what it suggests. Dallas has already mapped out its strategy to keep Tyler Smith for the long haul, along with Lamb, Micah, and the rest of the team. This decision indicates the Cowboys' commitment to their players and their readiness to invest in talent that will keep them competitive in the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys began their 2025 off-season with a misplaced sense of confidence and optimism. This came on the back of the appointment of Brian Schottenheimer, a decision made by the team's owner, Jerry Jones, which was met with a wave of disapproval from the fanbase. Many condemned Jones for opting for an apparently easy solution, rather than taking the time to seek out a more complex, potentially more rewarding route for the team's future. However, the Cowboys have since made the bold move to respond to the demand of their fans by delving deep into the free agency market. This decision has caused a stir in the media, with numerous outlets heaping praise on the Cowboys for their controversial acquisition of George Pickens. This move has even managed to win over a traditionally critical Cowboy legend, causing a shift in the public perception of the team. Now, Dallas could potentially be seen as an even more attractive team, a haven for talent and ambition in the NFL. One such voice in the media, Mason Cameron, a Pro Football Focus writer, has suggested a final off-season move that each NFC team should make. He believes that Dallas should either sign or trade for a run-stuffing interior defender. Specifically, he has named Lions veteran DJ Reader as a prime candidate for this role. Securing the services of DJ Reader would be a brilliant move for the Cowboys. This is especially true as former first-round pick Motzie Smith had a particularly challenging 2024 season. He scored a dismal 34.7 PFF overall grade, marking his second consecutive season of scoring below the respectable threshold of 48.0. Despite Dallas signing Solomon Thomas in free agency, he hasn't seemed to be the solid answer to the Cowboys' 30th ranked run defense grade, 48.0. Dallas hasn't been reluctant to risk future draft capital this offseason and should think about exploring another opportunity. DJ Reader of the Lions, who is seen as a potential release candidate, could be a good match for the Cowboys, either through a trade or a post-release signing. Over the past 3 seasons, Reader has earned a 91st percentile PFF run defense grade. The Cowboys could be on the verge of regretting their decision to have Motzie Smith as their nose tackle. Failing to meet the expectations of a first-round pick, Smith's trade value doesn't hold much promise. However, as Cameron indicates, the management is prepared to sacrifice future draft capital for influential veterans, a move that could potentially turn their fortunes around. Reader is a reliable starting veteran in the NFL who has made significant contributions to Cincinnati and Detroit. His impressive stats include 23 tackles, 3 sacks, 20 pressures, and 13 defensive stops. While these aren't earth-shattering numbers, he is the ideal fit the defense needs alongside Osa Odigizua, one of the top pass-rushing DTs in the game. The Lions seem to be shifting their attention to first-round rookie pick Ty Williams. They might release Reader this off-season to save on the salary cap. Regardless, Reader appears to be the Cowboys' best final chance at improving their mediocre run defense. Dallas is on the lookout for any opportunity to bolster their squad, and making a move for Reader could be their best chance to do so.